Turns out the popular life sim farming game Stardew Valley has some real-world wisdom to share with us about getting things done. Here are some real-life productivity hacks from Stardew Valley. In this relaxing game, you inherit a farm from your grandfather and leave behind the hustle and bustle of modern life for a slower, more peaceful way of living. Throughout the course of the game, you'll plant and harvest crops, fish, mine, raise animals, make friends with the local townsfolk, and much, much more. Time in Stardew Valley is not mapped to real-world time. An in-game day is only about 15 minutes, which is not a lot of time. There are a lot of activities you could do in a day, and you will not have the time to get them all done. You'll need to prioritize in order to optimize your progression through the game. Each season in the game is equivalent to 28 in-game days, and different crops, fish, forageable items, and activities are available to you depending on the season. If there's something you want to do that's only available in the spring, you'll need to make sure you get it done before the season ends. We, of course, have a limited amount of time in our actual days to get things done, so just like in the game, we need to prioritize what we need or want to get done. Different opportunities are available to us depending on time of year or seasons of our lives as well. In the book Make Time, authors Jake Knapp and John Zaratsky suggest setting a highlight activity for the day. Your highlight being the most important thing you need to get done. The highlight becomes your number one priority, and if that's all you get done that day, you can feel good knowing it was the most important thing. Anything else you get done after your highlight is a bonus. I do this highlight strategy in the game without really thinking about it. I usually focus on tending to my crops and animals first. Then, if I have time and energy, I go spelunking in the mines or go fishing. Energy is another mechanic in the game that influences how much you can get done. Different activities will use up various amounts of energy, and if you drain your energy bar to empty, you'll pass out and make an involuntary visit to the doctor. We have limited amounts of energy in real life too. Being aware of how much an activity drains our energy is helpful when planning the day's activities. In the game, there are various items you can cook that will replenish your energy bar. There are also activities such as socializing with the townsfolk or visiting the library that don't replenish your energy, but don't deplete it either. So they're good options when your energy is running low. In real life, taking a break to read a book, call a friend, or play a video game can be ways in which we recharge our energy, or at least don't deplete it. If you have a task planned that takes up a lot of energy, make sure to plan in some of these lower energy, recharging types of activities afterward. Sleep is something you have to deal with in the game, as well as in real life. In the game, if you stay out until 2 a.m., you'll collapse and pass out, and your energy bar will not be fully replenished the next day. This is true of real life as well. If you don't get a decent sleep, then you won't have as much energy the next day. So say no to that one more episode on Netflix, or that one more level in your game, and get to bed at a decent time. In Stardew Valley, the town has a couple of bulletin boards where townsfolk can post requests for items or other services. These often have a time limit associated with them. It's tempting to say yes to every one of these as they're a way to earn some extra cash. However, time is limited, and you're not going to have enough of it to do them all. It might be hard, but it's good to pass on some of these in favor of focusing on your bigger goals. Adding them to your list can make you feel guilty when you don't complete them, even though it's just a game. Learning to say no to things in real life is essential for our mental health and well-being also. As Cal Newport mentions in his book Slow Productivity, the more things you try to do at once, the less you actually get done. Focusing on doing fewer things helps you get them across the finish line instead of getting paralyzed by an overwhelming to-do list. I had to do this with a few of my side projects recently. I've been building a gamified task manager app at the same time I've been building my YouTube channel. When trying to do them at the same time, I found I wasn't getting either of them done very well. I decided to take a break from the app to focus solely on YouTube for a while, and my progress with YouTube accelerated. Now that I have some sustainable systems in place for running my YouTube channel, I'm now able to start work on my app again. As you progress through the game, you'll be able to automate various tasks. Sprinklers for watering crops, feeders for your animals, hoppers for collecting milk and eggs. Having these frees you up to do other activities like exploring the mines, fulfilling bulletin requests, and completing the community center bundles. Automations can help us in real life too. The main place I've found automations to be useful is on my phone. You can set it up to where certain apps are locked during the day so you're less likely to get distracted. You can set up filters on your email so that only the most important messages get through. Most services allow you to set up automatic payments so you never miss paying a bill. These will help free up your time and allow you to focus on what matters most to you. Now, while Stardew Valley is a fun and relaxing way to pass the time, don't forget to take a break every once in a while to get those real-world tasks done. You can use the lessons that we've just talked about to help you with that. Are there any real-life productivity lessons you've noticed while playing Stardew Valley? Please share them in the comments below. And if you're interested in learning more about my gamified task manager, check out this video here. Thanks for watching.